Yo. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm Mike Terry.
Jaxn.
And this is the NoName podcast, streaming to you live from C2C Indie Radio.
Yes,
you can
sir.
find it all over the place, man. Facebook, CTWOC Indie Radio. Instagram, YouTube, C2C Indie Radio. Twitter.
C2C?
Everywhere else. There's located literally everywhere. If you are on YouTube live streaming, please hit the subscribe button so you can be notified. Also, hit the notification button so you can see when we got another episode coming up. I don't know, man. I'm excited, man. Today's a good day. Today's a good day.
I'm just making my little Facebook post so I can go live on Facebook, show people.
Let me actually
that
grab
we
the link.
do this.
I'm gonna grab that live link and then make a little see if this will get some more people watching and stuff.
Well, shout out Ken as usual.
Absolutely.
Shout out Mike. Does a drive at 5. We haven't seen Mike in a while, but we miss you, brother.
Yeah, man. Your presence is dearly missed, man.
It's the snow is outside, buddy.
It's snowing, man.
The snow is here.
It's snowing. You know, when I knew it was snowing about I think it was Monday. Because I went out to the open mic. Shout out Mike Peters.
Shout out Mike Peters.
Yeah, went out to the open mic out there in Endicott, and then I think it was snowing around Tully.
Yeah.
To the point where I had to actually pull right behind a freaking it was just a garbage truck. But they knew they was driving like they knew what they were doing. Like they had, it was a clear road behind them. So I just kind of drove behind them at 20
Wait, it was
miles
sticking?
per hour.
The snow was sticking on Tully?
It was stuck. It was sticking. It's probably still there.
Oh, yeah, it's here.
It's still there.
It's here, people. I want no excuses. If you live anywhere where it snows and you know Thanksgiving is coming, you know it's time to get snow tires, you better get them. Stop playing around. I can't even count on two hands how many times I've been stuck behind.
Right.
I just drive past them in my snow tires, shaking my head like, you knew
came
it was
prepared.
coming. You knew it was coming. You could have been at Firestone in Monroe.
Live here in Syracuse. You got to always keep some snow tires on you.
Yeah. Get your winter wipers.
Shoot, man.
Get your winter wipers ready. What else? Clean the snow off your car, please.
Yes.
You lazy people. I've seen people driving around. Every window is covered in snow except for a little spot in the driver's side window. Like, yo, you trying to die. You are literally crazy. Trying to die.
That's what you call a selfish driver.
That's scary. Or you get the people with the big SUV and they can't reach the top, so now they car it kind of look like your haircut, man. It look like a high top fade. Right. I ain't talking shit about it, but it kind of look like a high top fade on top of their truck. They can't reach it. They don't care. Then they get on the highway and they blind everybody behind them with a James Bond smoke screen. Like, yo, come on, man. It's so much for winter. How about the salt? Man. You ever been stuck behind the 2 salt? Or how about 3 salt trucks all lined up parallel next to each other, driving slow on the highway?
I've had one, and then the freaking rocks, the sand kept hitting my window.
Oh, yeah, the drive-by.
Yeah.
Oh, you ever got hit with the drive-by?
No.
You ever got hit with the drive-by, Ken? Like you go outside to warm your car up, your car up, and then you see the salt truck coming. You're like, oh God, you trying to hurry up? Oh God! And then they go right by you and just hit you, the car, everything. Like Ricky from Boys in the Hood. Right. Man, they don't care. I think they do it on purpose.
They might.
I think they do it on purpose, man.
They might.
They ain't shooting no salt out until they get near you. And they be like, and they come out hard. I don't know if y'all know about New York salt trucks, man. Them salt pellets be like this big.
Thick, man. Also, man, shout out to the whole C2C family, man. There's a lot of different talent, a lot of different categories that you could watch or listen to be entertained by.
Yep, the other podcasts that be on here, I saw them.
Yep, they got
a few of them.
I think there's one called Lifestyles. Am I right about that, Ken?
That's Millie Grown, GLC Lifestyle,
Yeah, GLC Lifestyle by Millie Groans. That sound like Thursdays?
No, he actually has his own, but sometimes we'll collaborate and do some music.
Okay, so we give him 50% of the credit. He's not. I'm just playing. Yeah, man. They got hip hop. They got rap. They got gospel. They got country. They got rock, poetry. Trying to see if I'm forgetting anything else. But they got a lot of different categories, man. So I mean, we're a part of the comedy and poetry section. So and you can they got, you know, of course the website is c2cindieradio.com, as well as the app where you can download it. And we'll be you hit the little 3 lines, and then we'll be in the comedy and poetry section. So there, yeah, you'll be able to listen to this podcast live right there at the website, as well as the YouTube live stream, which I'm sure most of the people are doing by now, which is pretty cool, man.
YouTube, stream live on Facebook too.
Oh yeah, stream live on Facebook too. You guys can watch it from there. Yeah, I just made a post, tag Jaxn in it. Hopefully we'll get some more people clicking on it. Just trying to inspire people that it's just one click away. Just one click away, man.
They just shut me down, man. I tried to post and they just shut me down. Well, come on. I can't stand it.
Facebook doesn't want to see them win.
Are you serious?
One thing I do appreciate about winter is that I don't have to worry about flies. I personally hate flies. I feel like they don't have a purpose. Like all they do is like sit around on shit and then just annoy you.
Yeah, my moms can't stand flies, man. That's where I get it from. When a fly get in the house, all activity shut down until that fly is dead. Right. Like the TV go on mute.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
like, she shut all the bedroom doors, all the bathroom doors. I'm at one end of the house, she at the other. We shooing it back to each other. Right. We playing fly tennis. Right. But she's got the secret. You got to open your front door. Open your front door and let that light come in. The fly go right to the front door.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep. Just sit right by the front door. He gonna come right to the window like a dummy and try to leave. Got him.
Right.
Yeah, she got the secret.
Dope, man. But yeah, anybody who's watching through YouTube live stream, drop some comments down. Let us know what you like and dislike about the winter. You know what I mean? And also if you've been living in Syracuse, how long you've been living in Syracuse, and how you've been held hostage by the winter. I think we talk about it, or I know we talk about it casually, but there's a thing with upstate New York weather when it comes to winter. It's like you get bullied. You get used to being traumatized when it comes to the winter, because in the summer you can walk outside comfortable. Your chest is out, as far as like it's open, you're not protecting it. But in the winter, like, you know, as soon as you open the door, that cold air hits you, and you kind of brace up, and you get used to that.
Yep.
And then maybe around like maybe March or April, you still bracing, but you don't even need to. Like people from Syracuse can understand this. I don't need to sit here and struggle all day. You understand what I'm saying? It's freaking trauma, man.
I don't know why I can't.
Trauma.
I don't know why I can't make this post. I'm getting pissed. I'm over here struggling. It's always some type of technical difficulty.
I feel you, man.
But you got
shoveling, man. Shoveling.
Oh, you don't like
I don't
the
know
shovel?
if I should go down the list or not, but I don't think I like the effort it takes to shovel. I think that's what it is. I like the end result. That's fine, but
I like shoveling. It's a good workout.
Just knowing that I got a shovel. I think that's what it is. Like, you can go through a full day. You did a lot of productive stuff outside, you know, and then you come home and you see all that snow and you're like, damn, something else I got to do. But it's, you know, that's just me though.
I know somebody, my mother's neighbor, they just come outside and they just start throwing salt on it. Oh. They don't even shovel it. They just start throwing salt.
Right.
And just let it work its way, and then eventually it all melt. I don't know what kind of salt they're using, but they don't like shoveling either.
Yeah.
Or he's the type that you would shovel, like I go over to my mom's house and shovel. As soon as I'm like almost done,
right,
he come out, his garage open up. He got the snowblower, like I'm looking at him like, word? It's like that? Like, he been in the window sipping hot coffee, like,
right.
He's almost done, all right. Oh, he's done. All right. Then he comes up. Then he say something stupid to you, like, if you would have waited, I would have did it for you. You'd be like, this motherfucker.
Wow. I think people who say that get off on stuff like that. Like, you really got to get off on stuff like that, like, man.
This motherfucker. Like, are you serious?
Yeah. I hate when people give you information like that after the fact. Like I could actually use it now or something. Just hold it to yourself.
Right.
Just like close your mouth and just, I don't know. Let me not get all flustered. But I don't know, man. It's been a blessed week. Yeah, how about you, man?
Check it out. It won't let me post. Yours went right up. They hating on me, your boy, man.
That's on, what's that on? That's on Facebook?
It's Facebook.
Okay.
We're working
on it. It's going to look different for some reason. My phone's freaking outdated as hell. I don't know, man. I know we do this usually later, but yeah, shout out, man. Syracuse, upstate New York, Buffalo, Albany, Endicott, Binghamton, Rochester, Saratoga Springs, Ithaca. Ithaca has a comedy open mic now. I mean, yeah, they got a comedy open mic now for every first and third Tuesday. Out there is on State Street, I think 125 West State Street.
Is that what
Comedy on the Common?
Kenneth McLaurin, right?
Yeah.
Shout out.
He said their turnout was pretty good last time, this past week. So that was encouraging.
Oh, shout out to him. Yeah, he's always been doing mics and stuff.
Yeah, man. So I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad to see Ithaca is rebuilding the comedy. You know, their comedy scene. Utica is still doing open mics for all the comedians. For those who don't know, this is a comedy podcast where we just, among other things of making you laugh and saying, talking about topics that we find funny. We're big on trying to encourage and help other comedians.
And it's episode 15. Sorry about that.
It is episode 15. So
yeah, man.
That's a milestone in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, any comedians that are just starting out comedy or who are doing it but could use the information or the advice, you know what I mean? Each one teach one. I think I've said the whole spiel long enough at this point.
No, we got to keep letting people know because we go one ear right out the other. We got to keep pounding it.
Yeah,
and letting people know they can download the app.
At some point, I got to write it out.
Musicians,
that way it'll be more.
Submit your music. You're always trying to get your music played, and this ain't just Syracuse, man. City to city. Coast to coast,
county
to county.
Yeah.
So submit your music and get it played. I guess, man, you just got to keep beating people in the head until they finally be like, all right, you just got to keep doing it. I messaged a few people and told them to submit music. I'm not sure if they did, but you got to take advantage or you're going to lose out.
Absolutely, man.
And you sitting back scratching your head like, dang, man, I should have. Yeah, you should have.
It's a great opportunity too, man. This is it's proven to be legit too, man. As far as there's people actually watching this, man, and it's growing. I don't know, why wouldn't you take advantage of an opportunity like this, man?
Right.
Especially if you're up and coming. I don't think any of us got trademarks at this point. I don't know.
You can call in.
Also, you can call in 315-925-7262. You can call in, let us know how your day's going, get something off your chest. If you just want to show support and just say hi, you can do that also. We definitely encourage people to call in and keep the podcast going a little bit longer.
Oh, we
gives us something else to talk about.
I'm a damn sure keep going.
Yeah. No, I mean, like it gives us something to put in the time, in the amount of time.
So
I see you look prepared, man.
So we got. Okay, so it's a couple things we got to talk. We got to talk about the show that we did with your cousin Nitty.
Yeah.
And then you had a showcase last night, and then I had a show with Sarah Shipley. So let's start with.
You want to talk about?
Let's start
Saratoga?
with your. No, let's start off with your. What? Wait a minute.
Friday.
We did. Oh wow.
So we wrote down that we was gonna.
Woo. I got a man. My mind is. So you talking about the open mic?
Yeah, Saratoga open mic.
All right, so we can do open mic. Then let's talk about Nitty.
Okay.
And then your showcase, and then.
Yeah, so we did travel down to Saratoga Springs.
Comedy Works. Shout out Comedy Works.
Yeah, nice comedy club.
Twanwood.
They have an open mic every Friday. I believe, sign up's at 8 o'clock. The show starts at 10. The open mic starts at 10. There's a comedy show in between. So usually comedians will break out after, we sign up. Probably people will go and get something to eat or whatever. Some people may actually go and sit there and watch the show, which is cool. Yeah, so we did the open mic. Audience was like, I'm not knocking them, just giving you information. Audience was a little small, but it was dope, man. It was Twanwood hosted, stuff like that, as he was performing and stuff like that. I know the energy in the room was seemed a little low. Comedian after comedian, everybody's going up. Then Jaxn goes up. Knocks it out the park.
Go look it out.
I went up. I did the best I could. People enjoyed it, man, for the most part. Shout out my brother, Benjamin Terry. He came out and traveled all the way just to show support, man, just to enjoy the show and come and support us, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, shout out to your brother for that. Man. Yeah, it was low.
2.5 hour drive, man.
Yeah, it's 2.5 hours to get there. So I'm coming to perform. I'm not coming there to bullshit, play around, get depressed because ain't no crowd. You know, so what? It's an open mic. My skin is thick. I know what to expect from open mic. But it was just weird because it's like, I don't know. The energy was low, so every comedian was just feeding off of that. They're just getting up there like, okay, well, you know, whatever. Well, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, I'm sitting there like, no.
Nah, man.
You got to practice your material. You got to dance like nobody's looking.
Yeah.
So I got up there and I performed like it was packed in there. I drove 2.5 hours, right? You know what I mean? Right. I came to.
It is a comedy club, even though it's an open mic. It's still a comedy club.
Yeah, it's a comedy club. We look at it like, well, I look at it, open mic, as like going to the gym or practice before the big game.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to come to the gym and just sit on the elliptical and watch cable. No, I'm coming to work out.
Right.
I paid my money. I came to get sweaty. Like,
yeah,
that's what I came to do. So that's how I was looking. It was kind of depressing, but I remember how I used to feel like that too at open mic. So I can't really get mad at people, but
yeah,
you gotta do it.
You create your own energy. People.
Yeah, man.
Especially
you gotta do it.
You know, you got to keep that motivation. Don't let if you know you're performing in that scenario where you know the energy is low, but you walked in there excited and you're like, oh well, everybody else is not doing so well. Maybe I won't. No, forget all that.
Yep.
Go to a little corner, give yourself a pep talk. Like, all right, I'm going to still go out here and I'm going to still do my best. I'm going to still stay focused. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to make them laugh. And if they don't laugh, fuck it, I'm going to laugh.
Right.
You know what I mean? You go in there with that killer mindset and you should be all right. You know, it was nice though. Got to do a couple things, usually when there's like new audience members, I'll try to do like maybe a couple jokes that I know works that way. All right, that'll, it's kind of like you let them know, all right, I'm funny at that point. You establish that with them, and then now you can try some newer jokes with, the other comedians who are there. But I don't know, at least that's what I do sometimes, but I know this previous, well, yeah, we can talk about that later, but previously I've been just working on new stuff, man. Just working on new material, new jokes, trying to work them out.
This is weird, man. I'm getting like, at first I couldn't go live on my Facebook, then I had to delete the app, then put it back on. Facebook fucking up.
Yeah.
Seriously, man. Facebook is really, really fucking up.
Couple roadblocks.
And if you look on the App Store, I don't mean to get off the subject, but if you look on the App Store, Facebook only got like 2 stars. You know how apps get rated?
Right.
Like Instagram is 5 stars. Snapchat, I think 4.5. Facebook is only 2 stars. I wonder what's up with that.
That's surprising.
I really think this app is gonna fall off. I don't know when, but I got a feeling Facebook is definitely gonna fall off, man.
Yeah. But I would encourage people, man. I would encourage comedians, especially if you don't live too far from Saratoga, go out and hit that mic. It can definitely be worth it, man. It can definitely be worth it. Just because, that was the experience we had doesn't mean that'll be the experience for you. You may go there and it could be jam-packed. You know what I mean? Energy high. Everybody has a great set. So definitely I would encourage people, especially if you don't live that far, But then we also had, that was Friday last week, we also had a comedy show right here in Syracuse at the Salt Space Theater.
Shout out
Wyoming. Nitty. Yeah, shout out Nitty, put the show together. It's my cousin, he's new to comedy. Funny dude.
Super fun.
He went on stage, his third performance and headline, did at least like 30 minutes. Killed the crowd. Promising.
Naturally
promising,
funny, too.
Man.
Naturally funny, like Bernie Mac, just talking about his life and what he's been through. It was super funny.
Yeah,
shout out to him.
Shout out Brian Inc. for coming through on the show.
Brian Inc. Shout out.
Shout out Jaxn for coming through on the show, man.
Yep.
Had a solid performance, man. Everybody loved y'all, man, for sure.
Oh, real quick, Facebook Live is finally up. Got 2 watchers. Shout out Jerry Parker. If y'all stick around, YouTube, y'all stick around. Facebook, if you stick around, I got to eat something hot towards the end of the show. I didn't do good with my NFL predictions, so Mike Terry is gonna surprise me with something spicy. I gotta eat it.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the podcast, I got my milk because I heard milk helps with spicy food.
Right.
I got some Tums. I don't know why I got Tums, but I'm gonna eat these too. So
yeah.
I'll talk about it later. But yeah, I want to give your cousin a shout out. That was it was a black crowd, something that every comedian needs to experience. Yeah. Straight up, most of the people was from the Bricks. If you don't know what the Bricks is, like it's a housing projects on the south side. Shout out Pioneer Home, shout out the whole south side. But they gonna let you know if you're funny or not. Seriously, they when I first got up there, they was kind of like, but kind of like, I think they didn't really know what to expect because the host had low energy. You know what I mean? Okay. He didn't even know he was there to host. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
he was.
But once you get them laughing, you in there, and everybody needs to experience a black crowd, man. Seriously, man.
Want to be versatile.
Like the interactions was great. Yeah. Back and forth, the pandering back and forth. It was good. It was a good time.
Yeah, from my view, you had them laughing all the way through, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that.
It was dope, man.
So that was 2. So we had the open mic, then we had your show with. Then you just did the showcase yesterday.
Yeah, yours was
Tuesday.
Well,
I did Sarah Shipley's show. Shout out Sarah Shipley. Rochester man. People. We did a show in Victor, New York. Shout out to the Farmhouse Brewery. Great crowd. Sold out comedy show.
That's what's up,
on a Tuesday. That's when you know you got a following.
Right.
That's when you know people support you. You sell out it was a brewery, but it was still packed. It was like a lot of people there.
Yeah.
It was there to see everybody, except for me. I didn't, but every comedian that was there had some people there for him.
That's what's up,
But
man.
Shout out Sarah Shipley. It was a good show. It was all white crowd, which is what I mean. That's what I mean about you should be versatile. You should be able to do both.
Right.
White, actually, you should be able to do 3. White, all black, and mixed.
Right. That's a sweet spot.
So that was, I think me being a comedian here in Syracuse is really helping out. I don't know if you looked at it that way, but you perform for a lot of white people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
On the usual basis, yeah. It's mostly white people.
So it's good to be ready for everything.
Not that there's something wrong with
no, there's nothing wrong with anything.
No.
Laughter is laughter. Laughter is universal. Laughter is not racist. Everybody laugh at the same stuff.
Yeah.
But it's good to have a white crowd. It's good to be able to do a black crowd. It's good to be able to do a mixed crowd. It's good to be able to do an older crowd. It's good to be able to do a young crowd.
Yeah.
And it's good to be able to do clean.
Because as performers, there's a difference. Maybe not for the audience, but as far as whether it's how I approach it, or how should my first jokes be, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say necessarily what topics should I approach, but definitely, all right, whether I'm going to start off with storytelling or whether I'm going to just start hitting them in the mouth.
Yeah. I think with black crowds, you got to hit them in the mouth immediately. You ain't got time to play around. Yeah. You ain't got time to play with no black crowd, man.
Ain't coming for no bullshit.
Nah, man. Like that's what I noticed too. And it's in his delivery. Shout out Keon Poley. He's a West Coast comedian. He came with Tony Baker to the Funny Bone last year.
Funny dude, man.
He said something where he was just like, you got to be ready for any type of crowd, and it's your delivery. Like you can have the same exact joke, but deliver it differently. Like you deliver it like this to a white crowd, but you take that same material and deliver it a little differently towards a black crowd. And I've after doing that show with Nitty and Sarah Shipley's show and putting everything together I thought of, after thinking about all the shows I did, he's absolutely right. It's the same joke, it's just said a different way.
Right.
And
that's cool, man.
Yeah, man. Never ditch your material. Just find out a different way to say it.
Yeah, man. That's dope, bro.
So that was fun. Man. That was a good experience. And then you did showcase.
Yeah.
So what was it? Who put this showcase together? Because when you posted it, I was like, oh damn, I ain't even know nothing about it. Who put that together anyway?
A mix of John Galley and Adam Gates.
Shout out John Galley. John Galley, will you please check your messages? Like, yo, you are the worst at checking your messages. Facebook, Instagram. You just like, you got to see him and be like, what up? He's like, oh, hey. You'd be like, yo, I sent you a message. You'd be like, really? Well, yo, John Gotti, shout out. Check your messages.
But they have an open mic also on a side note. Every Wednesday in Chittenango, they're going to have an open mic at the Fiddlehead, which is where they had the showcase last night. So definitely Syracuse comedians, if you haven't already, out in Chittenango, 35 minutes away. They're all Syracuse comedians. Go out there and support that. For some reason, I saw Chittenango and I thought Canandaigua. I thought it was going to be like an hour and a half away. So now that I know that it's just 35, I'm definitely going to be there on Wednesdays, man. But I would encourage all Syracuse comedians, if you haven't already, once again, I haven't been there before that. So if you haven't been there already, definitely go and support that.
And it's on a Wednesday night?
Yeah, Wednesdays,
Wednesday
I believe at like 7, I believe.
Yeah, take advantage because you never know how long it's going to last.
Yeah.
You got to take advantage.
Yeah, man.
Do you have to be vaccinated and all that stuff?
For that one, no. Not that I'm aware of, no.
I find that's a little weird to me. Like, you must be vaccinated. You must be vaccinated. And then temperature checks. Temperature checks will be done. You're like, who's showing up to the open mic sweaty?
Right.
Mad sweaty and sick. Like, I came to tell some jokes, baby. Right. You're like, get out of here.
Yeah,
like,
it ain't. Yeah,
maybe I was just working out. Maybe I just like.
Like, nah, you can sit this out. You can watch from the window, maybe, or something like that.
Right.
We can get you a spot outside, but man.
That's another topic we could talk about. But that vaccination thing is man,
yeah, it's
closing a lot of doors, man. It's like people want to do shows, but you got to be vaccinated. People want to do open mics, but you got to be vaccinated. It's like, yeah, I'm saying, like, what the hell?
To each his own. Each his own, man.
We talk about it.
Last night it was Justin Jaxn performed.
Hey, shout out Justin.
Brian Nick performed. Abdul.
Hey, shout out Abdul.
Couple, newcomers to me. Well, I'll see. There's a couple people I saw for the first time. I'll say it like that. There's Adam Adamo. That's the right way to say his name. He said he's been doing it for, he's new to it. Been doing it for a number of weeks now.
Where he's from?
From Chittenango.
Okay.
And then Anthony Walker. I got him on Facebook now. Funny dude, man. He's been performing there, so he was trying to branch out and find other mics. So continue to give him some more information. Yeah, Chittenango. And Rhea Rogers was there. Shout out Rhea Rogers.
Oh, Ray.
Ray Rogers. I keep saying the name wrong. Bella Rubinton came down. From
Bella. Shout out Bella.
Robinton,
I think she's watching right now.
Yeah,
shout out Bella Rubinton.
So shout out. She came down. She did a set. Who else? Seth Reddick.
Seth. We're going to do a show with Seth December 11th at the Grapevine.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Seth is funny, man. I like his style of comedy. And then I'm thinking, is there anybody else? I think that was about it.
And you hosted, right?
Yeah, I got to host. So that was dope. Just trying to, one thing about hosting, I always try to, time people, even if they don't want to be timed, but I'm timing them for me.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And then also, like comedians, generally, when we see the host coming to tell us we next, we know that we next. But from the host standpoint, we're just saying, at least I'm doing it so that you can't say I didn't do it. But
I like to point to them. Yeah. I get in their vision and be like,
yeah.
And they be like, all right.
At the same point, I see it as just, even though I'm coming and you know why I'm coming, I see it as just being a little bit like it's professional to some degree.
Keep doing it. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
But all in all, it was a fun night, man. Everybody got on stage, got laughs. You know what I mean? The crowd enjoyed it. What I've noticed, shout out Alan Prentice out in Troy, New York.
Shout out Alan.
We've done some shows with him, and it was like free shows, free to entry. And I noticed that he would pass around a tip jar.
Oh, we got a call. Keep that, Alan Prentice.
Yeah.
AP. Yo, welcome to the NoName Podcast Show. What's up? We're on the line.
Hey, this is Bella. What's up?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Bella? What's going on? Bella Rubinton. Yeah.
How's your day going?
So it's going well. I was having some streaming problems with the link that I got sent for tuning into this.
Is it working now?
Well, yeah, it's working now because my friend told me that I got sent the link for the wrong episode. So
sorry. That's my fault. I sent you the link for last week. That was last week's. My bad. Yeah. I just wanted you to get the YouTube channel.
You're fine. You're fine. Just wanted to call in and say hi.
Night, right?
Yeah,
you were talking about Chittenango and stuff.
Oh yeah. How did you like it? How did you like performing? You said this might have been your first time in a while performing in front of a Syracuse crowd. How did you enjoy it?
No, well, I've actually I've never done anything that's not an open mic in Syracuse. The only shows I've done have been in Binghamton and Rochester. So it was good. I think It was a good place for a show. It was more relaxed.
Shout
I
out,
didn't really know
Bella.
that many of the people who weren't on the show, but that was fine.
Another shout out, Bella. Thanks for taking me to the open mic too after the show. Man. After Sarah Shipley's show, we went to Firehouse.
Firehouse.
Yep, I didn't do Firehouse in a while. That was fun. Thank you very much for that, Sarah. Shout out Kevin.
Yeah, no problem.
For putting me on this podcast.
That's what's up, man. Kevin Gerstlin?
Mark. Kevin
Man.
Markman. Yep.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yep. Shout out Kevin.
You do a podcast.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for the call and appreciate you.
Yeah,
You
no
still
problem.
Right,
looking forward to checking out the open mic.
Yep, Wonder Bar,
Oh,
Saturday. Yeah, Wonder Bar on Saturday.
Yeah.
If anybody else
Everyone
is
who's listening should totally check it out too if they're vaccinated. I know that's the whole can of worms.
Right.
That's another call? Okay, Bella, we got another call. We will see you at Wonder Bar. Thanks for calling in.
Appreciate you calling in.
No problem.
Shout out Phil Farter is watching. Stick around, Phil. I got to eat something spicy. I lost.
Michelle Terry.
I got my milk.
Oh, hey.
Is Mama Terry?
To accept, press 1.
Is that Mama Terry?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes.
Hey.
Great.
Mama
Great.
Terry.
I am enjoying y'all. Y'all doing a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
And peace. You rest in peace, bro, man.
She's referring to the Hot Chip Show.
I know.
I'm glad y'all. Yes.
I'm picking the Jets this week over Miami. I'm taking the Jets this week over Miami. I'm definitely Miami don't want to play in this cold weather. Them boys come up. They come up from Miami. They do not want to play in this cold weather. So I'm running with the Jets. Yeah, I got you this week.
All right. Yeah, we got to come back because they had me crying last week. But I'm just enjoying y'all show. Y'all doing a fab job.
Thank you so much. We need that. We need to hear that. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Talk to y'all later.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks for calling in, man.
I think people tuning in. Greg is watching. Greg.
Okay.
People tuning in. They know I got to eat something hot. Look at 5 people that popped in.
That's what's up.
We almost there. We got about
Shout
15
out.
more minutes, and then, I got my milk. Greg, I got my milk because I heard you're supposed to drink milk when you eat something spicy. So I got my milk, and I got some Tums. Once again, I don't know what the Tums is going to do. We'll talk about it in a minute. I'm starting to get triggered. We'll talk about Coach Jaxn when it's time. All right, shout out Alan Prentice, man.
Alan Prentice. One thing I noticed when we would do shows with him that were like free entry, after the show, he'd let everybody know like in a kind way. Basically, he would take like a donation. He'd pass around like a tip jar, and he'd be like, "Hey, appreciate everybody coming out. Y'all had a good time, right?"
Oh, my bad. He do it like right before the end.
Right before the
end. Yeah. Right before the end of the show. Right before the mic or whatever the show.
But he'll basically like encourage people. Like we're not, begging, we're not pressuring you, but the comedians, they ain't getting paid. It's a free show, but everybody here enjoyed it. Yada yada yada. We want to encourage you to put something in the jar so they can leave home with something, some kind of money. And I don't know, I took that tool and I used it last night and it was beneficial, man. I'm grateful.
Oh, you did it? Nice.
Yeah, people
Tip
was
jar.
able to leave with something. So I mean, I would encourage any other people doing like shows that are free. I would encourage you to, in the right spirit, I would encourage you to use that tool. And then, I don't know, maybe comedians will appreciate it or something like that. But I ain't see anybody get upset that we was asking for some kind of support.
I don't think they will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, meaning staying on that quick little topic of, I had a brain fart, man. But yeah, go to the doctors and get yourself checked out. That just popped in my head,
Oh yeah.
Anybody watching this? Any black men watching this? Any black men 30 and up, 40 and up? Go get checked out. Go.
Absolutely.
I went yesterday. I made a story about it. I had to get a finger in the butt, man.
I didn't know if you wanted
had to get a finger check from the doctor, man. So make sure y'all go get checked out, man, because I know a lot of black men don't do it. They try to wait to the last minute.
Right.
Body parts falling off, like, yeah, maybe I should get in
Right.
there. Nah, go get checked out. Shout out to my sister for making me go do that, too.
That's what's up. Shout out Sharonda.
If you got insurance, use it. You know what I mean? What you got? They taking it out your check anyway.
Right.
You might as well use it. Yeah, so that's my little thing right there for black men. Go get yourself checked out.
Health is wealth, people. Health is wealth, man.
Shout out Alan Prentice once again. Because at the Ruck, they don't give a fuck. You'll get your skin thick at the Ruck.
Yeah, man. So
I'm ready for this I'm just thinking about. I'm trying to be easy over here, man. I'm nervous. Man.
Good,
I don't want to eat nothing spicy, man. I mean, anything. I made the bet. I'm ready to do it, but I'm a little nervous over here. I ain't gonna lie, man. Somebody said it looked like I got almond milk.
Oh yeah.
This ain't no almond milk. This is just regular milk. That's a great idea for those free shows. Yep, he's talking about the tip bucket. Shout out Greg Jones. Yeah. He's talking about the tip bucket. That's always a good idea.
That's what's up. Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, we performed in front of a lot of different audiences and stuff like that. We talk about like white, all white audiences, black, mixed, stuff like that. But performed in front of like, you know, of course, sober audiences. But also there's other kind of audiences, like where the audience is drunk or, you know what I mean, they've been smoking all day, they high. I feel like sometimes it does have an impact on not necessarily the comedians, but it has an impact on like, all right, there's things to look out for. Like what I've learned is a drunk audience, they're more aggressive with their crowd work as far as with their contribution to the show. Like they want to talk to you. You know what I mean? That's what I've learned. Like we did a show Saturday. I think some of them was definitely drunk. I know the host is drunk. No disrespect, but
hold on real quick. Yo, Phil Farda, the YouTube channel is C2C Indie Radio. Just go to YouTube, type in C2C Indie Radio, and then look at the videos. It's live right now. It should pop right up.
Yeah.
C as in cat, 2C Indie Radio. Just type that in YouTube. You'll see it.
Yeah. But it's still fun though.
Drunk audience is definitely more aggressive.
Yeah.
Just like that's what happened with Affion Crockett.
Right.
Recently, I don't know if y'all know about that, but yeah, tell them about it.
Yeah, recently there's a white lady who stormed the stage. She did get up on stage while he was performing and said that he was offending a group of people and stuff like that. Her argument was, you know, I'm a woman who's married to a man and I feel like you're offending a large group of people here and stuff like that. And then he asked, am I offending anybody? And they said no. And then they kindly walked her off stage.
You can look at the video. You can type in Affion Crockett. Yeah. The video will pop up. She was drunk. She was clearly drunk, wobbling, talking about you offending. And he's like, what are you talking about? Like,
yeah.
How is me talking about my life offending you?
Right.
And that's just, comedy is just, oh, man. Audiences, they want to be a part of the show all of a sudden. They're so quick to take one little thing you say and blow it all the way up. They're quick to try to cancel you.
Yeah.
I told you, comedy is about to pull a 180, and it's sad. I wonder how, shout out Sherry, Hannah, Nicole. Thank you for watching. I wonder how Phil Farda, I wonder how you feel about this, because you put shows on. Shout out Utica. Yeah. Phil Farda put shows on and stuff, but
that's what's up, man.
It's getting scary. You really gotta go over your whole set list. That's why I asked Tony Rock that question.
Yeah.
And he's been doing it for a while. Joe Fox, they've been doing it for a while, so they're not gonna change their material. But
right,
that's easy for them because they've been doing it for a while. But you get somebody that just started out,
right? Like
what I used to do, I'll see somebody talk about something, I look at the audience, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm not telling my joke. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
It's getting scary, man.
I think people got to be reintroduced to comedy. I think some people, like the people who, there's like being sensitive and then there's being oversensitive.
Right.
You know, like, some stuff is understandable, but it's like, I don't know. It's definitely gotten too far. But I definitely think some people need to be reintroduced to comedy, what comedy is, and, what the spirit of comedy. Maybe even.
It's your thoughts.
Yeah.
It's not like it's what you find funny.
Right.
People just
and sometimes say in a general sense, like somebody can tell you a joke and it is not funny, right? But you can tell that they're telling a joke because you have a sense of humor. Right. You know what I mean? You can sense the humor.
Keep that thought. We got another caller. You greet him.
Right. Welcome to the NoName podcast. Who are we speaking to this evening?
Hey, it's Phil Farda.
Hey,
yo, Phil, what's going on? Shout out Utica. Just talking about you. Just talking about the man. Did you find the link?
I'm watching on the YouTube page.
Okay,
now,
yeah, there you go.
Oh,
you
cool,
should be able to hear yourself talk. So, Phil Farda, produces.
Originally,
what was that?
I found it on. I was following Jaxn's live. That's how I found you.
Okay,
originally.
all right, cool.
But I subscribe now, man. So I'm on. I'm
Nice.
on. If you're watching,
Awesome, bro.
subscribe to that YouTube link.
Nice, thank you very much. So what's
Thanks,
up with the
man.
shows, man? When you gonna start putting shows back on? Or can you tell
man.
us? Can you tell the people listening what shows that you used to do, or what do you do? Give them some background information on the shows.
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually so the Fat Cats Comedy Club was originally open in early 2000s, dude. They were in business like 2000 to 2006.
Okay.
And that's where I started. I started over there. So just recently, like 2 weeks ago, the original owners reopened the club.
Okay.
Nice.
Same location. It's inside of the Tony's Pizza in Washington Mills.
Okay.
Which it might not mean much to you guys, but in Utica, it's just outside of Utica.
All right.
Same area. And I'm hosting 4 shows there this weekend. Actually, tonight.
Oh,
I'm doing
hell
2
yeah.
shows
Oh,
tonight,
cool,
2
man.
shows tomorrow. Yeah. And I'm hoping to get in to just trying to put on some of the local comics, get them in there hosting and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah.
So what about
Yeah,
your comedy cups? You're not gonna do those anymore?
So no, I am. I learned everything that I know from working at this club, man. Just like
okay. See?
working with
That's
the
dope.
headliners. Like when you do a show at the Funny Bone, you get a chance to sit in the green room with the pros, like the veterans,
Yeah.
pick their brain a little bit. So
Yep.
I learned from doing that. I still produce indie shows, but I'm just being more selective right now because it's weird, man. After COVID, it's weird. It's difficult to get crowds out sometimes. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now that the club is reopened, I don't really want to book anything that directly conflicts with their schedule,
Yeah.
and vice versa, I'm sure.
And that's Fat Cats Comedy Club. And what's the what you got the address on you, or can you say it for some people?
Of course, yes. The website is Fat Cats with a Z, fatcatscomedyclub.com.
Is that
Got
a
the
K or a
schedule up
C?
now through the.
Is Fat Cats with a K or a C?
It's with a K and a Z.
Okay, all right. So Fat Cats with a K. All right, yep.
That's what's up,
Right,
man.
yeah. It's like the way a rapper would spell it.
Fat Cats. Yeah. And
fatcatscomedyclub.com. Their schedule's up through the end of the year. I'm hosting sports shows this weekend, and I got a promo code, Sparta. That'll get you a discount on the late show.
Okay.
And who's going to be at the club?
Headliner is Lynn Koplitz.
Lynn Koplitz.
And Lynn is an old veteran, man. She's been doing it for a while. She's done stuff with. I got to do a little more research before I host, but
yeah, that's what I'll be having to do too.
I know that she's been on she has some national credits, Comedy Central credits. Got her own special out. I think she has a dry bar. So, but before I host you, I'll find out who's on the show, and I will do a little research. Right? You want to know who you're working with, and be able to properly introduce them, pronounce their name, and all that. So I'm working on that today. I'm doing
do your homework.
Doing my set, doing that.
I got a question for you.
Here's a question for you guys.
Okay, all right. I got a question for you after you ask your question. I got a question for you.
Mine is not related to comedy at all. I want to know what the fuck Jaxn's eating.
Oh yeah.
We can't. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. He's not going to tell me.
You gotta wait 10 more minutes.
Yeah, 10 more minutes. He's just going to bust it out. Yeah, he's just going to bust it out.
God, man, I hope, Mike, I hope you got him one of those fucking the hottest chips in the world. Like this.
See,
I've been real cocky these last couple of weeks, man.
God, dude, I cannot wait. I hope you get. How far are you guys from the hospital?
Yeah, like 5
St.
minutes.
Joe's right there. St. Joe's is right there.
All right,
but I'm thinking long term too. I didn't go too soft, but I'm thinking you got to build because there might be more losses in the future. But it's something I wouldn't eat. So I know it's gonna be hot.
Yo, Phil, I got a question for you.
I'm here for this.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is not the first time you ever hosted for somebody, right? For like somebody that's a veteran, or is it the first time?
Most of my career has been hosting, man.
All right, so
kind of my specialty.
So do you ever, when you're hosting, research the headliner to make sure they don't have any material like yours? And if they do you not tell your jokes, or do you still do your jokes?
I feel like that is a little too. That's almost like too much. I don't do all that.
Okay. Yep. All right. Okay.
What you could do though is you could ask the headliner if there's any topics they want you to avoid. If you're really trying to, I mean, I feel like there's a fine line between being, a good host and being professional, and then being just like way fucking too much.
Right.
I don't know if we can swear on this podcast.
Yeah, you can. You can curse. You can say whatever you want.
But I feel like when you're a veteran, you come into a club, you don't want to deal with a host that's all up in your nuts. You just want to deal with somebody that's friendly and professional. You say, hey, how you doing? You introduce yourself
and get the fuck out.
Get the intros.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, you get the intros. You can maybe ask that, but honestly, bro, any headliner that's a veteran that's been doing this, like, it doesn't matter what you do up front. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to go up and crush it no matter what.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
So if someone really gives a shit about you doing like a joke about dogs or something, that's, to me, is like sketchy. Like,
man. It happens.
If I do some material about my dog and then you can't follow it as a headliner, like, come on.
Right. I like that. But yeah, I've had it happen. Dude was like, I introduced it happened like 3 times. I introduced myself to one person. He was like, don't do anything dirty. I do all the dirty stuff. I was like, okay. And then I had another dude, don't do any crowd work. I do the crowd work. I was like, okay. Like, you got to be ready.
Yeah.
You know right, so, sure.
Got to be able to pivot.
So here's the thing, man. When I started, like, with the club, we would do 4 shows a weekend. I've worked with hundreds of headliners, and most of them are super cool and friendly and chill. But every once in a while, you got like 15% of these dudes are kind of dickheads.
Yep.
So
they come in pissed.
And that's okay. Yeah, and that's okay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but you just have to be aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, if somebody says don't swear up front or whatever, you say, yeah, no problem. Be professional and just do what they ask.
Yep.
But I mean, whatever. At the end of the day, if you're hosting, your job is just to get the energy levels up, make sure everybody's having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys both do a great job at that. So
yep.
I feel like you got nothing to really worry about. But and then I only really hang out with the headliners as much as they want to be hung out with. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Like,
yep, me
you
too.
Be a little friendly, and then kind of leave them to be, and then if they want to talk, they'll talk.
That's it. Yep. Yeah. Perfect. Yes. Couldn't explain it better myself. That was perfect.
I got a question. If you all set, I got a question for Phil. Because if my bad. Let me not stutter. So just to quickly familiarize you with the podcast, it's real big on each one, teach one. Any comedians who are listening to it, who are new or are currently doing it, but could use some information or some helpful advice. So my question is just like, as far as while you're hosting, do you have any like tools, any hosting tools that you do that you wouldn't mind passing on? Like, for example, I do something that I've seen somebody do. It's called like the age check. It's not necessarily as a joke, but you're checking to see what's the age groups. Like, hey, 20-year-olds, clap your hands. 30-year-olds, clap your hands. And at the same time, it's crowd work, but it gives you something else to do. Do you have any like any hosting tools that you wouldn't mind passing down?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I first started, the big thing was they want you to go up and like find out if there's any special events happening.
Right.
So anytime you're hosting, I usually do, for me, like I'll do like a quick few minute introduction to the show where I just kind of feel out the crowd. I'll cover the events. I'll try to, if they don't do house rules like up front, sometimes like you know how Funny Bone will have like the pre-recording and tell you about phones and all that shit. Like I'll cover that. And then after about maybe 3 to 5 minutes, then I'll really kind of just lean into my material. I'll do like my set. If I'm doing 10 minutes, I'll do my 10 minutes. But I like the age check. It kind of gives you a good idea of the demographic in the crowd. I do like birthdays, anniversaries. But what I would say is like if you record every set you do, you can find stuff that works and just you can reuse that. You know what I mean? So I've found over the years, if you say certain things to certain people. One of my favorite comics is this dude, R.C. Smith, and he moved to Florida. He used to be from New York, but his whole set is basically crowd work, right? So when you first see him, you're like, damn, this dude is amazing.
Yeah.
He's like, everything is off the top. And then when you watch him for 4 shows, like I watch him back to back for 4 shows, you realize it's just a formula. This dude has built this, like he crafted this beautiful formula where he has like lead-in questions, right? So you ask the crowd something, and there's only maybe 3 or 4 possible responses they could really give you. and then he has a material bill for every answer.
For every
Dude,
answer, yeah.
It's so amazing, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
It's really cool to watch. So I feel like as a host, you can apply some of that, right? So you have like this regular stuff you say as a host, and then you just have your sort of,
responses,
your go-to material or responses are ready. Yeah. Same thing with sort of hecklers or people yelling out. You can kind of, as you work more regularly, you kind of know there's only so much people can really say, and then you have a sort of a set response, and it seems so witty and so fast and so
that's funny you say that.
But
that's funny you say that, because I do that. If I ever get somebody, I let people know, like, yo, this is the time to yell out, because you're not going to be able to do it during the show. So I ask people where they from, yell it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it kind of shuts all the hecklers down. They get it all out of their system. So yeah, I like that.
And to speak on just the headliners, like why they don't want you to do crowd work, it sort of sets that expectation. So if you open the show talking to everybody, interacting, they kind of get the idea that like that's going to be the show the whole way through. So I feel like that's the reason why headliners usually don't want, if they do ask you not to do crowd work, like that's why.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just say do your thing, man. I don't think any comic should go up and tell you not to do your show. Like do what you do, and then they got to deal with it. So that's the only thing. You got to remember what you do affects the entire show, and the whole goal is just to make the best show possible. So some hosts go up and try to be the star of the show. You can't do that. You got to go, play your role.
Never do that.
It's a team effort. Yeah, it's a team effort. Here's a good host tip, because I didn't know this. I learned this by messing it up. You're not supposed to follow the headliners. I didn't know this. So, like, the headliner goes up, right, comes off the stage. The show's basically over. Yeah. And then as the host, you go up, you do kind of the wrap-up. So, one night I went up, and part of my wrap-up, I started doing just some sort of, like, improv. I was wrapping the show up, but I was, like, cracking jokes. I was getting a response. Come to find out, the headliner was pissed off.
Yeah, don't do that.
As a host, you're not supposed to follow the headline. You're not supposed to do any jokes or material like the show. Headliner's the end of the show, yeah. So I learned that by screwing it up. So there's a good tip. Actually, like most of the shit I learned is not even in comedy, just in life, is about I just fucked it up, and it's like, oh, okay, that's how you learn. But yeah.
Appreciate the answers. Appreciate that.
Those are some good gems, brother. We appreciate you, man.
That's Fat Cats.
No doubt, man. I cannot wait. Yeah, I cannot wait to see what you guys do. Also, if you guys want to like and follow our comedy page, Comedy CNY.
Oh yeah, Comedy CNY. That's right, Comedy CNY.
I would love that.
That's Facebook. Is that an Instagram page or is this just Facebook? Oh yeah, Comedy CNY.
I'm just on Facebook right now, man. I'm over 40, so
don't put us in that box. Don't put us in that box, man. We are young. We are young. Yeah, but that's Comedy CNY. As millions of gray hairs appear on my, I'm starting to get them in my mustache now. Oh shit. But yo,
times are changing.
Shout out Phil Farter, shout out Utica, shout out CNY Comedy. Y'all check that out. Shout out Fat Cats. Phil, we appreciate you calling in, man. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
All right, love you guys, man.
Love you too, man. Love you too. Peace,
bro. Yeah, man.
You can finish what you were saying, and then we can just straight up laugh at me, or what's up?
Yeah, no. I think for the most part, I think I was just saying I would encourage anybody who's doing comedy shows.
My fault. Shout out Sean Walsh. Shout out Theo Wallace watching.
Oh, shout out, man. Appreciate
it's almost time
y'all.
for me to eat my hot, spicy, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. No, but it was just encouraging people to use that pass the tip jar when it comes to a comedy show that's free entry. You know what I mean? It's after the show, so it's not necessarily the same as people paying to get in. It's people like, hey, how much did you enjoy the show?
$1 or two in.
I don't mind that. It's helping the comedian. So it's just, people are.
One more thing, comedians, I want y'all to start doing during a show, or I don't care, do it during open mic. Whenever you touch a microphone, promote yourself.
Yes.
Promote yourself. Say, hey, man, I'm on Facebook at blah, blah, blah. Or here's my Instagram. Here's my YouTube page. Check me out. I like to promote my fishing page. I don't care about nothing else. When I'm done with the show, I'll be like, hey, pull out your phones. I'll leave myself like a minute and a half room just to say it, like, hey, pull out your phones. Can y'all pull up y'all YouTube? All right, type this in. And you see people doing it. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, there's my fishing page. If y'all want to support me, just watch some videos. That's it. Leave a comment or subscribe. I don't care. But that's my page. If y'all want to support, y'all like me, there it is. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, man.
It's been working. So always promote yourself, people. Always.
Yeah, man. But I think it's time for Coach Jaxn.
Oh God! All right. All right. I lost, people. Coach Jaxn has been too cocky, and I lost. I want to tell you the only reason why I lost.
I'm gonna just grab it so people can keep going.
Don't show it.
I'm not showing. I'm just grabbing the bag.
This is the reason why I lost. I didn't know Cam Newton was signed to the Carolina Panthers, and I picked against him, and I lost. That was my bad. I didn't know Aaron Rodgers was playing this week. I thought he was still dealing with the immunization scandal. He played, they won. I picked against him. I didn't know Arizona Cardinals. Oh, damn, that was kind of heavy. I didn't know Arizona Cardinals starting quarterback was out. I picked them, and I lost. See what I'm saying? I picked Pittsburgh over Detroit, and they tied. Are you serious? They tied. So that was my fault. I should have did my research. I lost. So the bet is if I have a losing record, I have to eat something spicy. Mike Terry's got it right here for me. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to make my picks first, and then I'm going to eat something hot. All right, so I didn't tell Mike Terry this, but I picked New England to win last night. They destroyed Atlanta, all right? We got Baltimore Ravens at Chicago Bears. Baltimore is scaring me, man. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know if they're falling off or whatever, but I'm scared to pick them. So I'm going against my cousin Lamar Jackson, and I'm picking Chicago to win at home. It's late in the season. Everybody's starting to warm up, and we're starting to see who's fake and who's real. We got Green Bay at Minnesota. Aaron Rodgers is playing. I'm taking Green Bay. I'm so sorry. I'm taking Green Bay. Indianapolis at the Bills. Indianapolis plays inside a dome with turf. They ain't ready for that Buffalo Bills Western wind blowing up that ass, standing under heaters with hand warmers. I'm taking the Bills to win.
Yeah.
Detroit still hasn't won a game yet. They're on the road at Cleveland. No way Cleveland's losing this game at home. I'm taking Cleveland. Washington beat Tampa Bay. I went with Tom Brady last week, and they lost to Washington. Are you serious?
Okay.
I still don't trust them. I'm taking Cam Newton in Carolina at home. Texans versus Tennessee, I'm taking Tennessee. 49ers in Jacksonville, I'm taking the 49ers. Miami and Jets, I'm rolling with Mike Terry and Mama Terry. Yeah. Well, no, you're Rams. I'm rolling with Mama Terry and Gene. We rolling with the Jets. Shout out Cole from Old Cole's Music World. He likes the Jets. I'm rolling with the Jets.
That's what's up.
We got New Orleans versus the Eagles. I don't even know who to pick for this game, but I'm going to take the Eagles because they're at home. Cincinnati and the Raiders, I'm taking the Raiders because they're at home. Dallas versus Kansas City. I'm going to get a lot of anger. Shout out Jay Marani's watching. I'm going to go. Out, I got a lot of Dallas fans, but Kansas City is heating back up. I'm taking Kansas City at home. Arizona versus Seattle. Arizona's quarterback still out. I'm taking Seattle. Pittsburgh and the Chargers. I'm taking Chargers. The Giants in Tampa Bay. I'm rolling with Tampa Bay at home. All right, let's eat this hot shit. All
right.
Let's eat this hot stuff, man. Let's go.
All right, people.
Those are my predictions.
I want to give some
what did Mike Terry give me? I'm going to go ahead and
context.
I'm going to eat a Tums first.
This is still a human, people. This man has to work after this. So there's certain things to take into account.
Look at Roger Lee. Roger Lee tuned in at the last minute to watch me eat something hot. That's messed up. Yeah. Marching to more.
Yeah,
Marching to more. Check him out, real estate agent.
Yeah.
He likes the Cowboys. The Cowboys ain't beating Kansas City at home. Kansas City ain't losing at home.
Like I said, we gotta have some levels to build off of because I feel like there's gonna be more losses in the future. So
I'm hyped.
I gave him a cop-out bag, but he doesn't know it. So fuck it. This is what we eating today.
What's that?
Doritos Flame.
Oof. Show Facebook. Oh yeah. He got me some Dorito Flames. Oh my God. He got me some Dorito
bell pepper.
He got me some Dorito Flames, y'all. Good Lord.
Make sure, hold up, yeah.
Oh God, man.
Get all that in there.
So do I gotta eat one or two?
Honestly.
That's on you too. I'm gonna leave it up to Mike Terry. Do I have to eat one or two?
First, smell it. And then you gotta eat two. Just two. This is the first one. You've had a win streak for grab the chip and then smell it. I want to see if your eyes water.
And they look spicy. Look how red they are. Oh my God. Yeah. Look how red these things are, man. Roger Lee said, get me a scorpion pepper.
A scorpion pepper? All right.
All right, here we go. I'm going to get two out. I'm going to get the biggest ones in the bag. Oh, there's one. All right, y'all ready?
Smell that jump from
what
here.
What time is it?
It's
All right, I got 30 seconds. All right, here we go. It's grabbing the tongue.
Yeah.
It's grabbing the tongue. It's grabbing the tongue.
Savor it.
It's not as
Savor
spicy
it.
as I... Wait a minute.
Savor it.
It's going to the back of the tongue. Oh, wow. It's going to the back of the tongue. I think I can eat two.
I
think
hear
I
that.
can eat two.
Damn.
I think I can eat two of these. These are... Ooh.
There it is. Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath. Let that jerk electrify.
Oh.
I was hoping I didn't drop the ball on the chips. I was like, I hope I ain't being too reasonable.
All right, let's do it. Come on.
Here you go. Suck it out.
The second one. The second one took it to another level.
The shit hit different.
Oh, God.
All right.
Lime.
That's what it is?
I'm tasting. Lime. Oh. You can really taste the lime. The spiciness grabs the tongue.
This man's giving a review.
If you notice, I got both chips still in my mouth. I'm only swallowing.
Right. I felt like they should have been hotter. I mean, as a person, I'm glad you're doing well, but for the sake of entertainment.
There's some sweat beads forming. Some sweat beads
all right,
forming.
we got hat removal off that. That's good. I'll write that down. We got hat removal.
I could,
and
okay,
milk
when
is
you
being
swallow
used.
it, there it is. When you swallow it, there.
Milk is being used. All right, I think we hit all the criterias. I wanted some sweat. I wanted some, maybe a little bit of eye water, and definitely the milk use. That's what I wanted.
I think I can go hotter.
Okay.
I think
all right.
Doritos is off the list.
All right.
I'm not going to eat no more, but Dorito Flames. Show Facebook Live, so they might, whoever likes spicy food. Dorito Flames.
I'll write that down as one I already
If you
bought.
like a little, shout out Kyle DeLoff. Kyle DeLoff's in the building.
Oh, what's going on, Kyle?
January's in the building. What's up, January? When you going to come back to open mic? January, if you're vaccinated, there's an open mic Saturday at Wonder Bar. Come and tell your jokes. I'm drinking milk. Kyle. You're supposed to drink milk when you eat something spicy. Roger Lee likes the flames. It's got a twist of lime in it. You can taste the lime. I don't want these again, but Doritos is off the list. If you're going to suggest something for Mike.
Shout out Rob Fish. I hope I passed the test. This dude was threatening me.
Okay. Another thing, if you want to see me eat something way spicier, find Mike Terry, either on Facebook, Instagram, message him, and send him a picture of what you want me to eat.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because Doritos is knocked. Matter of fact, Doritos is knocked off the list. Matter of fact,
this man about to go for a third. All right.
Oh God.
All right. Icarus flew too close to the sun. All right.
The lime is what really.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna try some after it go off.
It's that lime.
Yeah.
And then you get the spice.
Yeah, they're dancing on each other and whatnot.
I'm gonna sneak some of them into a bowl of regular nacho Doritos.
Yeah.
Doing like a Super Bowl party and see if anybody noticed.
Yeah.
All right, I can handle Doritos.
Well, he passed, man.
If y'all got anything y'all want me to eat, message Mike Terry and let him know. Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing.
Yeah. Damn, all right, get some more
done?
milk, though.
Are we
Yeah,
done?
I think we done, man. We
My
made
throat's
it.
sweating.
We made it.
Are we done?
We all
done,
set.
man?
I had to make sure you was gonna be okay after too. I ain't want you to be hospitalized for an
I
episode.
gotta go to work
and shit.
after this, man. That's why we had the podcast so early today. It's at 1 p.m., but we did it at 12 because my work made me come in. So I gotta go to work after this and drive around
Just
with
for
a hot
today.
chest,
Just for today.
with a hot chest and bad breath on the forklift. Oh God!
Next week you can catch us right back here on C2C Indie Radio.
She said put them
It'll
in
be
your
1 p.m.
She said put them in ramen noodles, crush them up. And
Oh
put 'em in.
yeah.
January, come to the mic. Come tell your jokes.
Yeah, man.
Stop waiting for Billionaire. Shout out Billionaire. Shout out.
Hit up
Oof.
Yeah, so now Syracuse has 2 mics. There's Wonder Bar every second or third Saturday, and then Chittenango every Wednesday. So Syracuse comedians. I mean, once again, that was my first time there. So if you're already there, congrats. All Syracuse comedians show up there every Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Let's get this going. And then December 2nd, should be having a new open mic starting up at Nave's Popcorn. Shout out Brian Ick for putting that together. Stay tuned, people. If you're on Facebook and stuff like that, you're a comedian, join them comedy groups. All right, we about to close this out because
that's it, right?
I don't know. Yeah, we all set.
Hold up, stick around for a second. We about to get off YouTube.
Yeah,
we good.
People, appreciate you tuning in. Drop them comments, drop them likes. Appreciate everybody. Shout out Mike, just walked in.
Mike, what up, Mike?
All right, people. So for this episode number 15, we appreciate you. I'm Mike Terry.
I'm going to die. I'm Jaxn.